think our goal was to finish it at Dallas. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do that. But yeah, it's a big game. I think that's what this team is built for. Though you've seen it in the past, we know the quality that we have. Getting to play at home is a huge advantage. So we're really confident going into the game. We know it's going to be a tough game, of course. Playing the same team 3 games in a row is a little bit different, but they're going through the same thing, and we're trying to learn from what we did last game and improve and obviously get a win. So I think guys are just looking forward to getting back out there.
Speaking of you playing the same team 3 times, what changes tactically? Anything? Is it imposing your will in that team, the way you do things, or do you change anything?
It's more a mentality thing, I think. I think you can shift little things here or there, but we didn't come out well enough in the last game, obviously, and then they came out on the front foot and put 2 in against us, and from there it was really tough to come back. So for us being at home, like you said, we kind of have to impose our will on the game in the first 10-15 minutes and come out flying, and I think in the end in games like this, sometimes they're not the prettiest, but it's more a mentality thing. We have 3 home games to make an MLS Cup, right? So I think that's such an incredible opportunity for us, and we got to take it one game at a time. It all starts with Dallas, but I think guys are excited about that opportunity, obviously, and having the experience that we do, playing in games like this, playing in front of our fans. We know how much that helps. I think experience is a big part of games like this, and it's nice to look at the guy next to you and know that they're ready for the game, and I think we have that with the guys on our team.
You mentioned the potential.
It obviously worked out really well for us in terms of St. Louis losing, and I think it just shows what a great opportunity we have to try to make another MLS Cup. I think if you told us beginning of the season we'd have 3 home games to win to make MLS Cup, that would be incredible. And so for us, I think everyone's relishing in that opportunity, but it starts with Dallas. But it doesn't add any pressure or anything like that to how we're feeling.
As a goal scorer, just how much pressure do you put on yourself and then don't put on yourself, right? In terms of creation, help create, but when that opportunity comes, you just take it without too much pressure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got to find that right balance. Obviously, that's my job as the number 9 is to create chances, try to score goals, and for me, every time I step on the field, that's what I want to do. That's what I kind of thrive on is scoring goals and what pushes me. So in order to help the team win, I want to definitely be that person trying to score goals. And in games like this, tight games like this, you might only get one opportunity, and you just have to be really prepared, really switched on when the opportunity comes, hopefully put it in the back of the net. So but really just looking forward to the game. It's going to be really, really fun.
On that note, if Dallas decided...
And he likes to be a high-pressing team, and potentially they do that. We would have to adjust in the game and maybe adjust our formation a little bit, and we would have most of the ball, and I'd have to find ways to break them down. It might be a little bit more difficult. There wouldn't be as much space getting in behind, but then for me as a forward, switch on my game, being more in the box kind of guy, trying to find space and score goals like that. So we'll see what they bring. I don't necessarily anticipate that, but we would have to kind of switch on the fly if that does happen.
Your high press, how critical would that be? Because both teams, like the high press, but just the importance of an effective high press and maybe getting a turnover and turning that around.
Yeah, really important. I think you kind of saw that's how the goal came in Dallas, was a turnover that we went and pressed and scored off of that. And again, in games like this that are tight, creating little opportunities for yourself like that are super important. And again, with being at home, we want to come out on the front foot, come out flying, pressing hard, putting them under pressure. And if we can create goal scoring opportunities from that would be just a big bonus. So that's obviously a big focus of our game.
Training was good. Look, it's a -1 day. We're just trying to get them short and sharp. Some explosive movements, a little bit of extra finishing, set piece work. So it's good.
We were just talking to Jordan about Dallas' strategy and how they may, plan the lineup and face this game. Do you have an idea of how you may combat Dallas if they decide to come out with a high press or a low block?
Look, good. Give Nico a lot of credit. He changed the way he played in certain small moments. Overall, I think he had his team fired up. They were ready to go. So kudos to him. And we'll make our adjustments. We'll make sure that our guys in front of our fans are ready.
What kind of atmosphere are you expecting out there?
Well, apparently a good one. I mean, I've heard reports that like season ticket or single ticket sales have been off the charts, like more than even the first game. So thanks all the single people that are coming out to watch a playoff game.
Some of
Date,
them are
date
married.
night.
Some of
Date
them are
night.
married.
It's date night.
Date night, fathers, mothers, kids.
Uncles.
Let's lump them all in there. But I heard, Jeremiah, I heard that it's impressive that there's a lot of individual tickets being sold. So good on the fans.
Brian, go ahead, Jeremy.
I was going to say, as far as the opportunity that this presents, this is you guys potentially have 3 home games to get to an MLS Cup. Do you allow yourself to look at that, or do you just kind of look at it? This is another elimination game.
We always knew that Dallas was going to be a tough opponent, and getting through this best of 3 series with the new format and direct to penalty kicks, and just the games, the way they you play each other 3 times, it's different. So we're focused on this, and then yes, if we can get past Dallas, then we'd start to look at, okay, if you get a good performance, another good performance, you're kind of in the driver's seat.
Brian, the importance of your high press and being able to maybe create, because that's how you score down there. Just how important is that high press going to be in this game?
Very. We always like to press higher up the field. I've told you guys a lot that, our intention is always to, out of our mid-block press in the right moments. We have certain triggers. We'll do the same, make a few tweaks. And, transition moments aren't just Jordan Morris from way back here running 80 yards down the field to score. Some of those transition moments are when you do apply pressure higher up the field and, your opponent's not organized, and that's how you score.
What are you looking from your low block if you don't get the high press for them to come back? Because that seemed like
Well, low block is simple. You just, everybody goal side.
Yep.
That's key. And then once you're goal side and organized, then we start to press whenever we can.
Brian, I asked Jordan about the kind of the chess match at playing a team 3 times,
Yeah.
and if there are any big changes. He just says it's a mentality when you play a team 3 times. Would you agree with that, or?
I'd agree that after the 3rd game, both teams know each other pretty well. I mean, the tactical shifts that Nico made in his, opening the 2nd game down there, we countered him a little bit at halftime, and I think those worked. And so, we kind of know who they are, and they know who we are.
How are you 2 guys that have been dealing with nagging injuries? Are you anticipating them going into this
We're
game?
fine. We're good. All of our guys are good.
And then Reed was able to get through full training.
Reed was able to get through full training. I'll have a conversation with the kid, see how he is. Today's a -1, so there's a little part of me that says, has he been in a full training session? Yes, but it's not a -3 where he's, where we're playing 11v11 for 15, 20 minutes. So
Was today the first day that he was able to be full in?
this was first full day.
JP's a vet. He kind of knows how to manage whatever he's.
That's a management issue just with his knee. That's not a muscular injury.
Adrian Webster, former Sounder, passed
Yeah.
away recently. What was your knowledge?
Watching
of him?
it in Memorial Stadium. I think he was at that birthday party that Lee Ekman and Misha Chefs had when we were 10 years old. Him and Pepe Fernandez.
He's like, what?
Pepe Fernandez and everything. Golden Scarf nominee, winner, whatever you want to call that. And then, another reason John Best passed away a while back, but his wife Claudia just recently passed. So, some sad news in the Sounder family. But it's life. We got to keep moving.